Thanks for being here today. What I wanted to show you was another few settings with BandLab. And I'm going to do this on my Android phone again. The last couple videos that we did was also on my Android phone. I just want to show that mobile recording is possible on an Android device, and I know a lot of people use iOS for it, and trust me, iOS is fantastic for it. BandLab is a cross-platform mobile recording DAW, so you can use a browser on a PC or a Mac. You can also use it on an iPhone or an iPad, and you can use it on an Android device too. So you can use all those things. It saves your session in the cloud, and then once you open it, it downloads your session into whatever device you're using it on then. This way, it's all in the cloud on your BandLab account. What we're going to look at today is just some of the settings area. The Latency Fix does correct the latency a little bit so that you don't have such a long delay in between what you think you're playing and what you're hearing back in your headphones. For the Latency Fix to work though, you need to be using headphones. So there's no really manual adjustment like you would have on your audio interface on your computer. You won't have to set the latency or the buffer or anything like that. It just does it automatically with a click of a button. Let's dive in. So here's what we're looking at. Basically what we're going to do is have a look at the settings. So we'll open up a project. So you can do that just by clicking this button here. Go to your projects. We'll open that one. Mix editor. Give it a tilt. All right, there we go. So now what we're going to do is just click this icon up here. That'll take us to our settings. You can see here there's a help, getting started. There's a metronome here, so it shows you the tap settings, and then you can set your time signature. In this case, we've got it on 4x4, and then you can set the key, so what key your song is in. Metronome volume is found here as well. You can do the additional settings. Here's the tuner. If you do that, this is what it looks like. Okay, so it just says pluck a string, and it'll just detect it automatically for you. Dark theme, great, sounds good. Snap to grid. Okay, so if you want that when you're moving your tracks up and across the mix window or the editor, it'll just snap it to a grid for you, which makes things way easier to align, especially when you're duplicating tracks and trying to line them up. So you can turn that on or off here. Count in. Okay, you can do 1 bar or 2 bars. I don't know if you can see that there. There you go. 1 bar or 2 bars. And here's the latency fix that I was talking about. Okay, so we can run a latency fix right now, and we'll see what happens. Right now it's set to 86 milliseconds. Okay, but if you want, you can hit the retake test. Okay, and it says we're going to increase the volume to maximum. Okay. Okay, so now it detects it wants 96 milliseconds. Apply, and that's the latency. Okay, now it says here for monitoring, if you want to have track monitoring, you have to plug in headphones. It says that because this is an Android device, no surprise there. Okay, so it says you may experience audible delay while monitoring the audio input. So if you're okay with that, just hit got it. And now you can see monitoring has been turned on for you. Okay, otherwise you can just shut that off. Audio input, 1 channel or 2 channels. That's your options, 1 or 2. And then here you can see the Midi devices. And right now I have it connected to my MPK Mini 2. So let's look at the settings. Lots of different things there. Again, the biggest thing is definitely the latency fix, and then also a guitar tuner. Those are really the 2 things that I use the most when I'm in the settings area, other than obviously setting your key and your tempo. Those are clearly some of the 2 biggest ones. But anyway, this is another nice little thing about BandLab. It's got all of these different DAW settings on mobile recording, and again, you can use it on Android, iOS, PC, Mac through a browser window, and all of your projects are saved right within your account. So you log in just like I did, and you'll see all of your projects. To get to the projects again, you just click this file folder, and that shows you all of your current projects right now. And you can set them to be shared as well. This way, you can open everything up and it downloads the session right to whatever device you're opening your project on. Okay, so that's really the settings within the BandLab DAW on mobile recording. Again, awesome tool for Android users, for you to get your ideas down, get something down really quick, play with it, add some effects, get your beat per minute, get your key signature, things like that you can do really fast, and then you've got a way to record your ideas. So again, hats off to BandLab. Really great mobile recording solution, especially for Android users. And the latency fix that we did there helps a little bit. It's not perfect, but it does definitely help. So have a look at BandLab and keep making music.